Walking down the street in the uniform, Frank turns heads. Women sneak glances, kids wave. He hits the bank again to cash a check, and the uniform makes all the difference. No one doubts he'd use a fake check. The bank president even personally greets him. Checking into a hotel, Frank learns a new trick. Airline employees can cash checks right there. They'll cash up to 100 for personnel checks and 300 for payroll checks. Back in his hotel room, Frank keeps printing fake checks. Every rejection sharpens his skills. He takes a model plane, soaks it in water, peels off the logo, and sticks it on his printed checks. He cashes checks everywhere, flirting with female tellers, complimenting their looks. More car models, for logos, pile up in the sink. More checks cover the hotel carpet. A bank manager tells him they won't have cash for an hour, but he can cash checks at the airport. Another tip for 16-year-old Frank: airports cash checks too. A woman sees the young, handsome Frank and assumes he's flying to Miami. Yet another lesson: pilots fly for free.
Are you my deadhead?
Good looks pay off. A stewardess personally takes him to meet the captain and co-pilot. Frank doesn't flinch. Using the aviation jargon he'd memorized to chat with the captain, picking up even more knowledge. He writes to his dad, saying he's graduated and now a co-pilot with a huge salary and perks. Free travel for the whole family. He begs his dad to tell his mom to pack her bags. They're all going to Hawaii for Christmas. Frank's biggest wish: his parents getting back together. Using his dad's old tricks, his good looks, and a smooth tongue, Frank wins over a stewardess. After the flight, they don't go their separate ways. Frank cashes checks in the city, scoping out tellers he can charm. He stops at one desk.
Welcome to Miami Mutual Bank. How may I help you?
My name is Frank Taylor. I'm a co-pilot for NM. I'd like to cash this check here, and then I'd like to take you out for a steak dinner.
And the beautiful teller bursts out laughing. Frank not only cashes the check easily, he gets insider info: how checks work, what the routing numbers mean. Later, at an auction, Frank buys a bank check encoder. Meanwhile, the police are onto him. FBI agent Carl Hanratty notices the con's pattern, cashing San Francisco checks in New York, knowing it'll take 2 weeks for the checks to clear. Back then, white-collar crimes like this were rare, so no one but Carl cares. Frank treats Frank Sr. to dinner. It's been months since they've seen each other. Frank gives his dad a gift: car keys. He wants Frank Sr. to take his mom for a drive, win her back. Frank Sr. is touched, but if the IRS sees him driving a Cadillac, they'll audit him even harder. His bankruptcy was from tax troubles. Still, he promises his son he won't give up on his mom. Carl heads out with 2 lazy detectives, new to the fraud unit and unruly. They go to the hotel where the fake checks were cashed. The manager doesn't want trouble. He doesn't want the cops disturbing his guests. Turns out Frank's still staying there, in room 201. He just got back upstairs, even greeting Mr. Murphy next door. Carl tells his colleagues to stand guard at the street corner. Stay alert, and I'll buy you ice cream later. Carl, used to sitting behind a desk, looks nervous. He holds his gun, sneaking into room 201 like a cat stalking its prey. Bursting in, Carl sees all the check printing gear, but Frank stays calm, strolling out of the bathroom like it's no big deal.